Yeah, hi, hello, hey, hello, also welcome to my channel. So today I am explaining the concepts what is cloud computing and what are the advantages of the cloud computing. So what are the deployment models in the cloud computing, and and how to create the free AWS Tier account. And so these are all I today I'm going to explain the this concept. So let me share my screen. So I'm sharing my screen. So I think you are able to see my screen. So then I'm going to the topics right now. So the day one. So the day one, I am explaining the concepts. So the day one agenda is like, so what is cloud computing? So why we need to use the cloud computing? What is private cloud and public cloud and hybrid cloud? What are the deployment models in the cloud computing? So what are the advantages of the cloud computing and how to create the AWS free tier account? So this is the today's agenda. So before going to today's agenda, so I want to explain the concept before cloud computing came into the picture. So what are the working models in the previous before early 2010s and before 2008? So here, for example, I want to establish a company. So let me go back to, for example, um, is that so 1 second. So yeah. So for example, so I'm starting one small organization. This one, 1 second. So this is my organization. So this is the startup company. For example, example.com. So this is the So this is the startup company. So before cloud computing, so what I need to do, right? So I am going to the physical servers. So I am going to the cloud providers for the physical server. Physical server providers. So those are HP and Lenovo. So these are all things are providing the physical servers. So then I will go to that particular companies. So I will bought the physical servers and I will place into my um, building here. So these are the servers I am placing into my organization. So here what happens, right? So for example, this is my building here. So I am placing the servers here, and I want to maintain the servers. So I want to maintain the servers, and I want to continuously monitoring the servers. So whenever we are deploying our applications, we need to monitor, and whenever end user will access these servers. So every time, so there is no downtime, and every server we need to maintain, and every 1 hour we need to check the server, and if the server is not working, then we need to restart the server. Everything we need to do here now in the manually. So and every continuously watching the servers in my in my building only, building itself. So for example, so whenever so these heavy rainfalls, due to heavy rainfalls and due to the cyclone, so this is under my building, right? So for example, the cyclone and everything came up. So one day it will be in the servers, it will be may affected. For example, these servers I placed it in the ground floor. So the water came up, and everything under in water. So then these servers are down, and these servers are I mean So the servers are crashed, or maybe something it is affecting for the rainfall. So instead of going to buy a physical server, and we need to establish a building, and we need to we kept the servers, and we are watching the servers continuously. So this is the hectic task for the companies, right? So if they so I don't want to do all the things, right? So instead of going to buy a physical server, and I need to place in my place, I need to attach the this ACs and the cooling fans for the servers. So instead of doing all the things, so I will choose the any cloud provider, right? So I will choose any. So after cloud providers came into the picture, so what cloud provider says that, so we are giving the servers, so pay as you go model. So pay as you go model in the sense, if you are if you don't want to create any physical servers and any infrastructure, so we will provide the servers with you. So whatever the storage you want, whatever the CPU you want, we will provide the entire server, so you can use it through the internet, and you can access your applications. And here the major problem was here. So if the for example, here major problem in our servers, like so if the server is get crashed, and we need to go to what is the issue, and we need to check the issues, we need to check the logs, and every time, and we need to buy a new server and place it. So these are also where these are all the time taking process, right? So instead of doing all the things, this cloud computing coming to the picture. This cloud computing says like, we are giving everything. So you just go to use that particular service, and you can pay as you go model. So we are pay as you go model, in the sense, if you are using 1 hour, so you can pay the amount for the 1 hour only. So these are all the concepts like. These are all the concepts like, and what are the advantages of this? What are the disadvantages of this particular this physical server, right? So cost effective. First major thing is cost effective. So first thing is cost effective, and the second thing is like scalability, scalability scalability. And scalability in the sense, easily, for example, if you are your application using 10,000 or 10,000 members. So in the, for example, this is example.com, like an e-commerce site. You can assume that this is an e-commerce site. So in the, so coming festivals, Dasara and Deepavali, so in that time, so the users may be increased to 10,000 to 1 lakh. So then again we need to go to that particular physical server provider, and we need to buy the server, and we need to place it the server, and our application is access to the people. So that is our end goal, right? So and flexibility. Flexibility in the sense, flexibility, you can you can monitor your server with anywhere in the world. So for example, so if you are flexibility flexibility is not available in the physical server. For example, if you are going to outside, and there is an issue in the server, so then you can come back to the server and check the logs and what is the issue, and you need to restart the server. Though flexibility is missing. And the fourth one is security. So, and the fifth one is security in the sense, we need to for example, we need to configure some security related things into the server. So if someone is accessing our server, so that will be a huge impact on us, right? So some attacker is going to entered into our server. So without security, right? So without security, so it will be affected for us, right? So then next, so for example, updates. So for example, so if you are using one server as 1.0.0. So you can buy it as 1.020. So our application supports 1.0.1, 1.0.1 version. So then you need to go back to this particular server, and you need to update the server. Then only you need to apply. Then only you need to deploy our applications, right? So this is the problem, and so these are all problems in the physical and business unit. So business unit. So business units and disaster recovery. For example, is there any disaster recovery? So we need to buy the servers again and again. So, and we need to place the servers, and we need to maintain the servers, right? So these are all the disadvantages of the using the physical server. So and go to the cloud computing. So we can achieve all the things using the cloud computing. So for example, cost effective. So the cloud computing says uh, you can use pay as you go model. Pay as you go model, right? So whichever you are using the time. For example, you are using the only 1 hour for the server, so we can charge the only 1 hour. Scalability in the sense, so easily scale up the resources. For example, right? So scalability means, taking the previous example, so example.com. So for example, we can our example.com is an e-commerce site. So in the festival side, in the festival time, so 10,000 users may be increased to the 1 lakh in 1 lakh 1 lakh users. Then we can tell to the cloud computing, so scale up the resources, and increase the servers, and whenever the festival time is gone, so decrease the servers, and you can delete the unused servers. So these are all things in the scalability. So flexibility, so access the servers from anywhere. So if you are going to outside the world, and if you are going to out of the station, so you can log into the particular account, and you need to see that particular servers. And the security. So the main purpose, we are moving to the cloud computing, like the security. So it will AWS. This cloud computing provides the huge security. So security for our applications, our virtual missions, and our servers. Everything is taken care by the this cloud computing. So, and go to the updates. So automatic. So no need to for manual software and hardware. So it will automatically update the configuration. So, and disaster management, these are all so we don't worry about the disaster management, and we don't worry about the things. So how can manage the data? So I will explain the availability zones, and the regions in the cloud computing. So then that time, so you will able to understand for how AWS, how cloud computing manages the data. If, for example, one server is getting crashed, and how the data will be available in the another server. So I will explain the availability zones and the regions. So on that time, you can able to understand the things. Then next, going to the cloud deployment models. So what is the public cloud? What is the private cloud? So advantages of the cloud computing, like, so no need to buy and maintain the servers. So whenever you want to scalability, you want to scale up the resources, the maintain the, and so there is no downtime in the servers. So access services from anywhere. So pay only what you use So these are the advantages of the cloud computing. So next, types of cloud computing. Public cloud. So public cloud, in the sense, let me go back to another site. Yeah. So next, public cloud, right? So I'm explaining the public cloud. So public cloud. So services are offered by the over the internet third-party tools, like public cloud, in the sense AWS, Azure, GCP, Google Cloud providers. So these are the public cloud providers, right? So cost effective but less control over the security. These are the disadvantages of the cloud, public cloud. Next, what is the private cloud? So private cloud. So for example, private cloud in the sense within the organization. For example, in my organization, we are using the private cloud. So this will not access to the outsiders of the organization. So this will access to the only particular organization for only in my organization who are access to that organization. Then only they can use this private cloud. Otherwise, it won't allow the outsiders into the premises of the private cloud. So for example, we can take the private cloud example as the bank example. So bank having, so whenever we are going to the bank, so bank it is having its own private cloud. So only authenticated persons will enter the bank and choose the services, right? For example, if you don't have a bank account, how can I tell that, right? So if you are having only if you are having only for example, let me explain in our organization, right? So ID cards. So this is the ID card. This will be the authentication for you for entering into the application, entering into the organization, right? So in our scenario, so this is our ID card is the authenticated way. So are you belonging to the particular organization or not? So these are the private cloud. Next, when we going to the private hybrid cloud, this is the combination of public and private cloud. So we can going forward. I will explain these concepts in detail. And so service models. So what are the service models? It was providing the cloud computing. So these are those three types of service models are there. So one is 1 second. So one is infrastructure as a service. Next, platform as a service. Third one is software as a service. So infrastructure as a provide in the sense, for example, it will provide the all the infrastructure. So virtualized computing resources over the internet, it includes the servers, storages, networking, and virtualizations. So users manage the applications and operating systems while cloud pod handles the hardware and networking the concepts, right? So example EC2. So EC2 Elastic Cloud Computing. EC2 is a server, so which is provided by the AWS. So you can use that particular application. So entire the thing. So it will making the so when we are going to use the EC2, so it is like a computer. So it is like a computer. So you just go. It is providing one virtual computer to you. So you can go to that particular computer and whatever the things you want to do, you can do it. You can do there. So this is the infrastructure as a service, right? And so general. I will explain the general. So I will explain the concepts like the. So in general terms, IAS is the example for example. Let me. 1 minute, guys. Yeah. So for example, so imagine you want to travel to one place to another place. So, but you don't have a car, right? For example, I don't have a car. So then and I don't have a car, and so I'm not having enough to buy a car, right? So I'm not having enough and not enough to buy a car. So then instead of buying a car, instead of going to all those things, so I just rent a car. So we are having the rental services like so many rental services are there, right? So nowadays, so I can go there and I can rent a car and I will use that car and use that car um, and I can refueling it and I can maintain the and I can maintaining it in my rental period. So this is the examples of the IAS. And platform as a service. So platform as a service, it is pre-configured development tools and environments. For example, if you want to, so when you go to the restaurant, so you don't want to cook food for yourself. So the restaurant provides everything, everything ingredients, kitchen and chefs. So you just go to the restaurant and you can see you can see the menu card and you can order it and you can enjoy the meal. So this is the platform as a service. This is a general example. I'm telling the concepts like and I'm generalizing the concepts. So you can understand. You can understand. More, right? So that's why I am explaining these concepts. And software as a service. So software as a service. For example, the best example is Gmail. Software as a service, Gmail, Microsoft Office 365. So these are all the everything provides everything provide as a software. So you can download it you can download it and you can use it, right? For example, Gmail is the service. This is the service. This is the software as a service. Or and other examples are there. So Microsoft Office 365. So you just go to that particular Play Store. Everything is configured there, everything is there. You just want to go to that particular Play Store and you are downloading the particular service. So for example, Gmails, and you can sign up to the Gmail, and you are directly accessing the Gmail, and you are sending the mails to the particular person. And if someone sends to the mail, and you can get the notification. So these are all the things further related to the software as a software as a service. Example, Gmail. So these are the service deployment models. So we choose, I told you, right? So these are all the cloud computing concepts. And I am going to the day back, this, yeah. So cloud computing, like so pay as you go model. So right. So I explained. So why we need to use the cloud computing. So instead of the going the physical servers, and we need to establish the connection between and we need to establish the connection. We need to provide the internet and all the things we need to do in the manually. So instead of going to buying a physical servers, so we are going for the cloud. So the cloud told you, like, we are providing each and everything with you. So you can go, and there you can go use the services, and how much you use the services, you can pay for that amount only. So then, so private cloud, in a sense, it is only private cloud. It is nothing but it is structured as one organization within itself. So others will not allow, or will not be able to access the private cloud. So the public cloud. So what are the public clouds in this available? So these are all public clouds: AWS, and GCP and this Azure. These are all public cloud. So hybrid cloud, this is a combination of private and public cloud. For example, so one company is there. So one company, it is, so for example, bank is there, not bank. So for example, so one organization is there. So one organization, it is using it is own private cloud, and for some services, it is using the AWS. So that is the kind of hybrid cloud. So what are the advantages? So advantages I told you, right? The scalable, main advantages are the scalability. So whenever you want to increase the servers, whenever then automatically it will increase the servers. So and flexibility. So wherever you go, so you can watch your servers and you can increase servers accordingly. And next thing is so cost effective. So the main thing is cost effective. So this is not so this is the so no upfront hardware costs and pay as you go pricing and automatic updates. So no need for the manual intervention. So the cloud will automatically updates the software and upgrades. So disaster management. So there is no disaster in this. So there is no chance to the disaster. I mean, there is no chances to lost the data. So it will maintain the data very securely. So these are all the concepts today. And so today, how to create the AWS free tier account. So yesterday I promised you, right? So how can you create the AWS free tier account? So I prepared one of the PowerPoint presentation with the um, with the image and screenshots. So I will go back to that particular. So I will see the. I will show you the things. And one more thing. So I just want to show you the physical server image before going to this particular slide. 1 second. So how the physical servers are there in the real world. One second. It will take some time. Why it is taking time? Or I can, yeah. So this is the physical servers. So these are all physical servers. So we need to keep like this one. So if you buy the servers, and we can buy the servers from the providers, physical server providers, and we can keep the providers in our organization, and we are maintaining the servers like this one. So this is the thing, physical servers. Okay. So now I am explaining the concepts like. So how can you create the AWS free tier account? So the first slide so first you need to go into the navigate to the particular URL https awsamazon.com. So then you can able to see like create AWS free tier accounts and create free account. Then you can click on the after that. So after launching the URL, we are able to see that create account button, right? Just click on that one and provide your valid email address, password, and confirm the password. And you can provide as whatever the name you want. You can give your name and you can click on continue. So whenever you are clicking the continue button, so it is asking the contact information, and you can choose the account type as professional if you want to have a professional account, or if you want to use the personal the things. So you can give the full name and phone number and country, region, and address and updates, and you can call, and it will asking them all the details of the contact information. So after giving the contact information, then you are so then it will going to the confirm your identity. After you are giving the each and everything in the contact verification, so it will send a text SMS to your registered mobile number. So you need to enter that particular code here. So and after you need to enter the captcha correctly. So and then going to the next screen. So in the next screen, it is showing like this one. So it is showing like basic plan, developer plan, and business plan. So this is the free tier. So you must want to choose the free tier only, right? So if you are going to any other, it is showing like from $20 per month. It is showing like $100 per month. So you need to be carefully choosing the plan. So just you need to choose the basic plan, free tier plan. So, and the key points to remember, like whenever you are using your debit cards and credit cards, you need to log into the particular internet banking to that particular bank, and you need to go to the section like so enable the international transactions. So then only sometimes what will happen, right? So your internet transactions will not be enabled. So when you are using the debit card, when you are using your debit card, but that amount will not be deducted. So why it is happening there, right? So sometimes your transactions will be it will not be international transactions will be disabled. So you can go back to your particular net banking, and you need to enable the internet I mean international transactions. Then only you can deduct the money. So after deducting the money, so it will 24 hours to 48 hours, and it will resend, it will credited to your account. So it is just confirmation. So why taking the 2 rupees, right? So it is taking the uh, confirmation from your end, and you are using the AWS free tier account. So mm. So then after that, after you can all the things, and you can able to see the AWS management control. So and steps to generate the secret and access key ID. So and the storing the access keys. So these are all the steps you need to follow. So I am providing this PDF with you in my GitHub repository in the day one class. So day one class, you can go back to that particular GitHub repository. You can download this particular PPT, and you can follow the step one by one. So then you can able to make the progress, and you can able to create the accounts. So so these are all today's concepts. So I think I'm good to, yeah. So right. So where was it? Yeah. So today I covered these all the topics. So it is everything. It is done. So what is cloud computing and all the things? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So whoever watching the first day, I mean who are visiting to the channel in the first time, so please subscribe my channel. Please share it with your friends. So that will help me to more and more videos, right? Yeah. So thank you so much.